I am inexorable. Only when I see the earth shatter under my force will I be forced to mourn the loss. Some stars are created by being ripped apart by black holes. Sleepy, do you want to be torn apart? Shredded piece by piece, to be born whole, more bright and beautiful than ever. Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Sleepybug. If you are new here, it is nice to meet you, cutie pie, and if you are returning, I missed you, sleepyhead. And welcome to the hub of all things oh so cozy, oh so sleepy, and oh so sweet. So we working through Binary Star Hero slowly but surely. It ain't even slow. We're working through Binary Star Hero. We really are. Last time we were here, I had a few meltdowns. I just want to be a part of your symphony. Yeah. Can I come over there? You can come wherever you want, Daddy. Wherever. Oh, wait, that didn't sound right. He's softly. I know he just killed a lot of people, but like, he's not that bad. A smirk drifts across Ray's face as he starts to pull down the rest of his jumpsuit. And it says loosely on his name's Ray, please. I'm not. Oh my god. Okay. Wow, my hero. Oh, he blushed. And don't you forget it, Star. I'm just gonna crawl away. I can't. Oh my god. I peek up at Ray, who just smirks down at me. That's my time, nigga. That's my time. I play villains all day. A little brat like you, it's hardly enough to push my butt. We found out that our very cute customer, Ray, who always visits the coffee shop, also doubles the life as the hero, Binary Star. We were kidnapped by our crazy ex, and suddenly we're on house arrest by said same superhero. Nothing can go wrong. I'm excited. You're excited. Let's do it. I get up and open the fridge, finding some fruits to snack on. Ray narrows his eyes at the small amount of food, but doesn't comment. I sit on the kitchen counter and start to eat the fruit. So, what are those alien things anyways? Ray sighs. We aren't really sure. Every couple of weeks they send one or two more. Lately, has been happening with more frequency. They are really destructive and seem to kill rather than eat or capture. So you have to be really careful if you end up around one. Their sight isn't too good, but they have excellent hearing. Back up. He needed to be that close because I had to realize that my face was just all not right. Ray approaches me, looking down at me from where I sit on the counter. If you are ever in trouble, just yell for me, and no matter where I am, I will save you. Okay. His intense gaze pierces my eyes. I look away. His depthless eyes make me feel flustered. He places his hand on my face, redirecting it back towards his own. I swore to you all that I would not. I'm okay. We're gonna be okay. He brushes away some fruit juice I didn't realize was on my cheek. It's never boring with you around. That's for sure. I blush, embarrassed. Get out of my face. After finishing my fruit, I throw away the container and head towards my bed, flipping on the TV. There was a special on music that has hit top charts lately. Oh, look, there's Blaze. I didn't know he was in the band. Yeah, I don't think he's in it for the love of music, though. What kind of music do you like? Ray looks at me with a smile playing on his lips. I don't know. I don't really go out of my way to listen to any specific kind of music. Okay, so I'm gonna answer it for him. He would either like really, 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 really hard metal or R&B and jazz, and there's no in between. There's no in between. There's no in between, and I can get with that. I can get with that. I can get with that. Whatever's on the radio is fine, I guess. Really? You give me the vibe that you would be into classic rock or something. Oh, my poor baby. Are you calling me old or something? No, not at all. Good. You aren't allowed to comment on my age unless you can outrun me. I want to do it again. There's going to come a day where I can. Ray scoffs. Not on your life, kid. No melting in the chair today. Too proud. The article says my pride is what's sexy about me. I'm fine. I'm just like fangirling. I'm okay. I'm okay. You search yourself on the internet? That's embarrassing, Ray. I'd never admit something like that. That's fair. That's fair. The internet? No, not really. Magazines, sometimes when I see one with my name on the cover. It's hard not to be curious. Magazines? I take it back, you really are an old man. Ray's smile looks a little annoyed. You are such a little brat. Something about him calling us a brat is Sleepy. It's okay in Sleepy's book. It's okay in Sleepy's book. I laugh. Blaze's face shows across the screen, sweating on stage while he screams into a microphone. You know, he came in to order coffee once. I vaguely remember your coworker mentioning it. I'm guessing Blaze wasn't there for the coffee. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He was very determined on taking me out to dinner. I'm not stupid enough to think that for someone like him, an offer like that is a simple, nice invitation. I get the feeling that he's the type to feel owed after taking someone out to dinner. Blech. That's fair, he did. Ray had a deep frown. His silence was a bit unnerving. I attempt to lighten the mood. I don't know how you survived with him as a sidekick. I couldn't even survive 15 minutes around the guy. After a while, I essentially fired him. But the NAHA decided to just promote him into a hero in order to preserve my clean record. What's the NAHA? A smirk corked on Ray's lips. North American Heroes Association. You really don't know anything about heroes, huh? I roll my eyes. Do you want me to freak out over you? Oh my god! Binary stars in my apartment. I can now die happy. Ray chuckles. If it's you, I don't even mind shaking your hand or autographing your forehead. Not my forehead! Stay away. Do people ask for that? You would be surprised what people ask for. I shudder. I wouldn't be surprised. Because I would be the people. Can you sign? I have something you can sign, sir. Okay, I'm done. Ray gets up, positioning himself against the familiar wall. You should get some sleep. It's late and your body is probably still healing from the shock. Some part of me does feel nervous about Ray in my very small apartment. He smirks at me and I look away quickly, remembering that he can read my thoughts. Stop it. Stop reading my thoughts. He lights a cigarette. Get some sleep, Star. I'll watch over you until my shift. My finger slipped. Oh my god. Oh my god, my finger slipped. Oh my god, how did that happen? Ray, I can't sleep alone. I'm scared. I'm scared to click the button. I'm scared to I'm scared. I'm scared to click the button. I'm scared to click the button. Y'all, I'm scared. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. I'm crying. Wait. Excuse me. I'm too scared to sleep alone. So could you sleep with me? You stare at Ray pleadingly. Ray sighs. He puts out a cigarette and closes the window. He approaches the side of the bed. I have to report to the office in a few hours, so I won't be able to stay all night. Just till I fall asleep. Please, Ray. I give my biggest pleading eyes in Ray's eyes. Fine. Scoot over. I'm like shook. Ray takes off his outer sweater, making a comment about how it smelled like smoke. I scoot over, leaving room for the chronically tired-looking man. The bed dips as Ray gets in. Stressed. My man is stressed. My baby is stressed. Once in the bed, he props his head up on his hand, looking down at me. He looks awkward and somewhat uncomfortable. He shifts his gaze away, avoiding eye contact. I continue to gaze up at him. He pushes my face away lightly. Stop. You are so far away. I'm so cold. We are a menace. So cold. It's almost like I'm all alone. I feel like maybe I'll get scared again. Ray groans. Fine. Here. I'm okay. He wraps an arm around my waist, easily pulling me closer into him. His chest feels firm and warm, padded by his sweater. Okay, so he was over here flirting about telling us to get in the shower. Now you scared because I said, oh, okay. Okay. So you could dish it, but you can't eat it up. Ooh, that didn't sound right. But also, so that's what you're hiding under that frumpy sweater, Mr. Ray. It's not frumpy. Don't think shit like that when you are this close to me. Hey, it's not like I asked you to read my thoughts. It's not like I want to. It's hard not to when you are this close. Pervert. Exhibitionist. I can't take him smirking this close. I need 50 feet. I need 50 feet. I laugh out loud. Ray ruffles my hair. No. Stop being a brat and get some sleep. I muster up all the sarcasm I can. Yes, sir. Ting. I could feel Ray. I can feel his what twitch? Oh, okay. Pants, and he shifts slightly away from me. Oh, you coward. I shoved my body closer to his. You know, I clicked it. I clicked the option and I knew because it said suggestive. I saw it. I clicked it. And here we are. This is my fault. Don't play with me, Sleepy. You need sleep. You know what I need? Yes, now go to, I think, part of your body knows what I need. Oh! Sleepy. If you keep being a fucking tease, neither of us are going to get any sleep tonight. I can't even do his voice. And that is a promise. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go back. I'm gonna do it again. I can do this. I can do this. I'm a grown woman. I can do this. Sleepy. If you keep being a fucking tease, neither of us are going to get any sleep tonight. That is a promise. Ray leans in, his hot whispered breath brushing over the shell of my ear. You are stepping on my last ounce of self-control, Sleepy. Okay. Ray's tone was steeped in warning. I sigh in defeat. Fine, I'll stop. Good. Ray pats my head slowly, weaving his fingers into my hair. That's worse. Leave me alone. Stop touching me. His other arm wrapped firmly around my waist. With the comfort of Ray right next to me, I'm able to drift off into sleep. Very horny. When I wake up the next morning, Ray is nowhere to be found. I stretch and get up. I spot a note on the bedside table. I left some breakfast for you in the fridge. Please refrain from going outside. If you have to, call me first. Rest up, Sleepy. I'll see you again tonight. I noticed an additional note at the bottom. P.S. I didn't get a single wink of sleep thanks to somebody. I won't name names. I spend most of the day sitting around thinking about Ray and his twitching, reading and flipping through TV. There was a special showing on Heroes. Despite Binary Star being rated top hero, there wasn't actually much information about him. His parents died when he was young, so he was taken in by a top hero of the time, Steel Sheriff. That sounds something American. Steel Sheriff lovingly raised him as a normal boy, also training him into the hero that we know today. That sounds terrible, actually. I decided to search Steel Sheriff on the internet to learn more about him. 10 reasons why Steel Sheriff is a true golden age hero. Steel Sheriff is reaching his 60s, but even in retirement, he isn't slowing down. All of the top resulting articles felt very PR driven. I decided to check social media to get a better understanding of common opinion. The first result that appeared was a thread from a couple of weeks ago that amassed 120k likes. Oh my goodness. Thread. Steel Sheriff got away with everything and we should be talking about it. What do you do? Besides probably groom this child. I click on the thread and start to read. During the golden age of heroes in the 80s, Steel Sheriff was quite popular. Now he seems to be living remotely and out of the spotlight as his name has been steeped in controversy. The thread was long, but essentially it boiled down to a gross misuse of power. Steel Sheriff had been accused of many sexual assaults and worse. Not only that, but he seems to have been blatantly homophobic and misogynistic in the past. Steel Sheriff, please. After retirement, he spiraled into alcoholism and lived in a remote area in Oklahoma. That sounds right. Nobody sees much of him anymore, but his 60th birthday coming up has reignited feeling about him amongst the populace. I can't help but to wonder how having someone like that as a caretaker may have impacted Ray. Apparently, Ray never had any brothers or sisters, so after his parents passed, Steel Sheriff was the only one that Ray could call family. I wonder how Ray feels about him. I decided to shake the weird feeling and change the channel. It lands on the news. Across the screen shows heroes fighting an alien. I watch the live news segment, but I don't catch the familiar flash of blue, blonde, and red. I thought Ray said he had to work today. I try and shrug off the suspicion. I'm sure heroes also have assignments that aren't in the public eye. Yeah, sometimes they're a little weird. Like helping the government. While scrolling on social media, I see somebody talking about fan fiction writing tips. I wonder if Ray has any fan fiction about... Don't look. Don't look, don't look, don't look. I search up some fan fictions about Binary Star. Oh my god, okay. Most of them were admittedly great portrayals of Binary Star that is shown in the media. I can't help to laugh to myself at the difference between the fan portrayal of Binary Star and how Ray actually acts. Okay, but hear me out. This is an aside, a sleepy aside. There would be so many fan fictions about Binary Star like Ray is, because y'all haven't been in the right fan fictions, because we love to take like the happy-go-lucky characters and give them a dark side, give them a cynical side. You can't tell me otherwise. You cannot. Oh no, we have to read it. Okay. As the midnight club continued around them, Binary Star leaned in closer, his voice becoming softer. Your name. Your name. Your smile has the power to ignite a light within me, a light that burns brighter than any danger I face. I have fallen deeply in love with you. Your name's breath caught in her throat as she stared into Binary Star's mesmerizing red eyes. A wave of emotion washed over her, threatened to pull her to sea, and she found herself unable to form words. Instead, she expressed her feelings through a heartfelt smile that mirrored his own. Your name's heart soared at his words, her eyes shining with unspoken affection. She felt a deep connection with Binary Star, one that extended beyond his heroic persona. I scrolled past a couple of chapters of the lovey-dovey stuff to find the risque part. Yeah, give me that good stuff. Binary Star looks down at me with lust draped across his ruby eyes. His formed chest heaved in lusty promises. Your name, I need you more than light itself. Ever since I saw you at that club, dancing your worries away, I knew I needed you desperately. I will save the world over and over just to have your body once. You know what? It's really funny because this is actually Ray. This is actually Ray. Like, he would probably not like what he would say, but this is something he would do. Like, he was like, hey, forget the world. Actually, no, I guess it's not Ray. I guess he's more like, I'll let the world burn. I'll let the world burn for you. That's what Ray is. Ray will let the world burn. He said, forget it. I'll do it again and again too. Just once. Just once. He places a deep, needy kiss onto my lips, hands following the dips and curves across my body. I can't suppress a moan. Binary Star gives me a bright smile. Don't worry. I will treat your body with care. Your name. Just like when I saved the bridge from collapsing. I laugh out loud. I wonder if the inconsistencies in character is because nobody really knows how Binary Star would react to being horny. Oh, we know now. Every word makes me laugh, as I can't help imagining Ray saying these ridiculous lines. Time flies by. We're just I would too. I would get absorbed. Time flies by as I become absorbed in Binary Star fan fiction. I would know all the secret innuendos, the jokes, the inside and outs of the fandom. I would join the TikTok. I would be like, oh my god, I'm living for it. The door sounds and Ray enters through my apartment door. After walking in, he pauses, giving me a curious look. You look like you're up to no good, Sleepy. I do what I. He looks tired, smelling a bit like smoke. You aren't in your hero uniform? I didn't do any frontline hero work today. Just some paperwork. I hop up, approaching him. You smell like smoke. Oh, do I? Sorry. There was a fire nearby the office. It must have settled in my hair. Mind if I take a shower here? Sure, you know where the towels are. Thanks. Ray showers and the smell of soap fills up the apartment. I put on some music and open up the windows to let some fresh air in. I think back to the news on the TV earlier today. It's a little weird that a building fire wasn't featured. Ray gets out of the shower, drying his hair off with the towel. Ray, I think I'm going a little stir crazy. I read a bunch of your fanfiction. I don't know how much more time I'll be able to stay cooped up inside. Ray grimaces. No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just worried about something will happen to you and I won't be able to find you. I was actually thinking, in the meantime, until we find Double. Yes. Would you move in with me? Yes. My place is larger so you can move around a bit more. It also has better security, so you won't have to feel worried about staying there. I chew on my lip. I don't know. That's kind of sudden. He pats my head. I guess that's a bit sudden. Sorry. Maybe just think about it. I don't think it's very safe for you here. As long as Double is around and knows where you live, there is a chance that he can come and get you at any time. And honestly, that scares me. Sleepy. There isn't much time. Ray's phone buzzes. Much time for what? Sorry, I have to take this. He picks it up, leaving my apartment. My heart can't stop pounding at his offer. What the hell? That was so sudden. He isn't wrong that I am in a very worrying position, but abandoning my apartment to move in with him seems extreme. After half an hour or so on the phone, I can hear the front door close. Ray returns inside. Sorry, some work stuff. No worries. Have you eaten yet? I shake my head. Not yet. Can I make you something? What? You do not have to cook me a meal in my own apartment. I don't mind. He walks towards the small kitchenette. What you about to cook, babe? Let's be honest. I enjoy cooking. I don't get a lot of opportunities to cook for someone else. So I'd like to, if it's okay with you. I guess so. I just feel bad. I should be cooking for you. He gives me a little smirk. I'm not sure if I'd trust your cooking. You act like I'd poisoned you. I'm impervious to poison, so you wouldn't do any damage to me with that method. You say that as if I can do damage to you in any other way. Ray just smiles as he starts chopping up some vegetables. I watch him in the kitchenette as my music plays in the background. He was surprisingly skilled at cooking. Soon enough, dinner was made and I sit down on the table with Ray. The veggie pasta smells delicious. Ooh. Wow, Ray. He looks proud of his work. Dive in. I mumble a thanks for the meal and start eating. Oh my god! Wow! Ray laughs. The pasta was incredibly good. If you have any preferences, let me know. I can cook up just about anything. He gave me pasta and lobster. This is so good. I'd be happy with this again. Noted. I made quick work of dinner, not realizing how hungry I got. After dinner, I tried to do the dishes, but Ray ended up helping me anyways. It was a strange feeling living together, even though we technically weren't. When cleanup was done, we sat and chatted about various things. My place has a pretty large kitchen. And it does feel like a shame not to use it. So I try to make the most of it. I level a look at Ray. What? I'm still surprised you can cook so well. I have other skills outside of saving citizens in distress, you know. I read about some of your skills earlier today. Oh! I joke. Ray gives me a skeptical look. Is that right? I pick up my phone and click on a random binary star fanfiction I was reading earlier. We got tab saved. When Binary Star looked at you from across the club with his ruby red eyes, you felt undressed on the spot. He grabs your hand, taking you to the quieter hallway where he pushes you against the wall, his plush lips encapsulating your own. Binary Star pulls back, heat in his eyes. Heroes have to blow off some steam too, and you look just like the citizen to help. He whispers huskily. What the fuck? Ray walks over, standing over me. Don't look at me like that. You enjoyed it. I hand him my phone and he starts to look, his eyes widening at the increasingly graphic nature of the fanfiction. My lord. Wow, Ray, pretty bold of you. In public at a nightclub, too. Ray glances up from the phone with a skeptical look. Did you write this? No! It's fanfiction. There are thousands of these. A smirk appears on Ray's lips. He leans, towering over me closer. Is this the kind of stuff you like, Sleepy? Okay, you need to back up. You're making me get the tummy flutters. Move. A dangerous smile stretches across his face. I mean, yes. Do you want me to drag you into the back of a club? And take you all for myself? While covering your mouth so others don't hear you as you desperately moan my name? My teasing has fully backfired. Ray gives a look of warning. My face heats up and I scoot back as I'm sure he can hear my heartbeat from where I sit. No, I just thought it was funny. Ray shrugs. Too bad. Let me know when you change your mind. I changed it. My mind has changed. Please, I want to be... Too bad. We were in the bed flirting with him the other day. Anyway, Ray saunters off to the window to light a cigarette per usual. He said, you make me stressed. I am unable to look him in the eye and I hear him chuckle. I get up and get ready to go to sleep. I lay down in the bed, hyper aware of Ray's presence, but he stands looking out the window. After a while of failed attempts to fall asleep, I look towards Ray. Ray? He glances at me. Can you cuddle with me until I fall asleep? A small smile plays on his lips as he puts out his cigarette. Sure. He walks over, taking off his sweater. Yay! The bed dips and he drapes an arm around my waist. There was some comfortability with Ray that I wasn't used to. With him, I felt safe. I think about the special I watched earlier in the day. Ray? Yeah? Was being with Steel Sheriff hard? Ray sucks his teeth in thought. It certainly wasn't easy. He wasn't a good person. Probably still isn't. We don't talk anymore. Oh, my baby. When was the last time you talked? Maybe 6 years ago or so. He was my guardian for about 11 years. Still was a deeply troubled person that hurt people wherever he went. Ray looks at my worried expression. He ruffles my hair with a sympathetic smile. Don't worry. He couldn't hurt me. He tried once. He learned his lesson. Since that day, he lost interest in messing with me. Yeah, why would you mess? No, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. You can't mess with him. That's fair. I mean, of course, it doesn't take away the psychological damage that can be done, but like, you can only do so much to somebody who is indestructible. Steel is the kind of trash that only punches down at people who won't fight back. The minute I turned 18, I left Steel for good. The NAHA was forced to figure out the PR spin for the situation. I think they landed on something like Binary Star paving his own path towards herodom. Something like that. Did you have a hard time with double vision? Man, forget that. I chewed my lip and thought. Double wasn't always bad. It was very courteous to me most of the time. But things started to go bad and didn't stop snowballing. I think maybe he was manipulative and violent all along, but because it wasn't pointed at me, I refused to look at it, and other people got hurt because of that. I sighed, and Ray pulled me closer. He runs a hand through my hair uncomfortably. The way he was in the warehouse, it was never that bad. Before I had an inclination that he was capable of killing me, now I know for sure that he is. It'll be okay. I promise. I will keep you safe. I glance up at Ray, who gives me a little smile. Why aren't you doing all of this, Ray? You have no obligation to spend all of your time watching over me. I'm thankful for your help, but I don't really understand your motives. He said, be fucking for real. Be for real with me right now. Ray levels a look at me. A silence crosses over us as Ray studies my face. You don't have to say why if you're uncomfortable. Sorry. Ray places a hand on my cheek, pulling it softly so I face him. Not the little blushing. Oh, God, I love him. He looks at me quietly, a softness passing through his eyes. Sleepy. I love you. I give my all. What? I'm in love with you, Sleepy. From the first moment I saw you, I fell for you. Every interaction with you after that only served to further solidify my love for you. I wanted to make you love me too. Ray gives a self-deprecating laugh. But I suppose I'm not good at making people love me without a PR team. My mouth hangs open, face heating up at the bold confession. You don't have to respond. I'm not looking for affirmation. I just thought you should know the significance I hold you in. If I lose you, I might as well lose everything. It's not good, but I'ma look the other way. I'ma look the other way. I'ma look the other way. I'ma look the other way because this is a cute confession. It's fine. It's fine. He's fine. He's normal. If you are gone, the world will crumble. And I mean literally, I'll destroy it. That's kind of dramatic. I won't apologize for how I feel. I gaze up at Ray. It feels somewhat surreal that Ray, Binary Star, just confessed his love to me. I continue to stare, and his face starts to blush and he looks away. What is it? Nothing. You really love me? Don't repeat it while staring at me like that. Embarrassed. He's embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. You are so insufferable. I laugh and Ray's expression softens up. He touches my face again, looming ever closer. I promised I wouldn't melt out my chair today. I promised. I wouldn't melt out my chair today. I promised I wouldn't melt out my chair. I promised everybody I would not melt out of my chair. Okay, we are good. You are so unbelievably perfect. Sleepy. Can I kiss you? My heart leaps out of my chest. Ray's face so close to mine I could almost feel the heat rolling off his skin. Hell yeah! Hold on, that was too excited. I nod slowly and Ray's hand moves to the base of my head. He leans in, softly pushing his lips into mine. His fingers weave into my hair and I can feel him sigh. When I don't pull back, Ray deepens the kiss. My heart is hammering in my chest. I become greedy at the sensation of Ray's lips gently colliding into my own. I want to taste him. My fingers reach up, wrapping into the collar of Ray's shirt. I pull him closer. His hands tighten in my hair, and in response to my action, I push my tongue against his lips, and he parts his, brushing his tongue against my own. He groans and pulls back, a small smile forming on his lips. Get back, sir! I am trying. I'm okay. I look up at him, hungry. We don't have to. We should probably stop. Or I will have a harder time stopping myself later on. His black eyes are filled with warning. Okay, fine, good. Thank you. He leans down, placing a kiss on my forehead. You should try and get some sleep. You look exhausted. I look exhausted? Ray, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. I don't really get much sleep. Do you think you can sleep in with me tomorrow? Ray gives a little smile. We'll see. Try and get some sleep, Star. You too, Ray. This man has my heart. This is terrible. I cuddle into him and his arms tighten around me. With the comfort of Ray's tight hold, I fall asleep in no time. I wake up in the middle of the night. Ray's lowered voice bounces off the wall slightly. Ray, don't ruin this. Yeah, I did it. What else do you want me to say? So, what are you gonna do? Actually, let me rephrase that. What can you do? No. I'd rethink that if I were you. If you want to put me on trial, the reputation of your best hero is tarnished. You can fire me if you want. I'd gladly take a vacation. Give my man a vacation. See? Nothing else you can do. What now? Well, I'd recommend you keep a leash on your other heroes. Keep them the fuck away from my personal life. Frankly, I'd recommend that for any of you. We both know what I'm capable of, and I'm no longer satisfied with playing nice. You know, I'm trying to see the bad. I don't see the issue with him crashing out. I don't see the issue with the crash out. I do not. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about him crashing out. Ray glances at me and I shut my eyes to pretend I'm asleep. He knows you're awake. He can read your thoughts. I'm unsure if he saw me looking at him, but he walks over and sits near me on the edge of the bed. He pats my head softly. He must have thought I was tossing and turning. After my breathing evens, he continues talking on the phone. I look forward to the NAHA actually doing their fucking job for once. Please, be my guest. Tell Herschel there isn't anything he can do either. Then you better contact risk management. There's nothing the NAHA can do to make me back down. I'm getting what I want, and frankly, as far as I'm concerned, everything else can burn. It's my type. I hate it. I love it. It's my type. That's about all I have to say regarding that. Last thing. I'm gonna be late getting to work tomorrow. Ray glances at me. I have decided to sleep in. Good night. Ray hangs up the phone. He gazes down at me, his thumb tracing the features of my face. Did I wake you up? I open my eyes slowly. The moonlight blankets Ray like a halo, giving him an ethereal glimmer. I shake my head slowly. A ghost of a smirk appears on his face. You're a good liar, Sleepy. Is everything okay? Ray gets into bed next to me. He needs to stop. He's using this against his stop. His familiar warmth comforting. He runs his fingers down my cheek, leaning in. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take care of everything. Go back to sleep. I nod and lay my head back down. Soon, everything fades into a familiar darkness. I wake up as something tickles my cheek. My eyes readjust and I glance over. Ray snoozes near me soundly. I try to get up, but his arms are wrapped tightly around my waist. Could you imagine? The iron grip. He would have an iron grip. He mumbles something and nuzzles into the top of my head. Ray. 5 more minutes. Right. His eyes flutter open. When he realizes his hold on me, his face goes pink and he scrambles up. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I usually don't. It's okay. You were pretty out of it there. Ray stretches, his toned body brushing against the thin black shirt. Yeah. Honestly, I haven't slept that soundly in ages. Listen, what if he just needs a nap? He's not crazy. He just needs a nap. And our name is Sleepy. You see? We're meant to be together. Like, if 1 + 1 is 2, then we equal 4. Oh, wait. I did that wrong. I'm surprised I even woke up. That makes 2 of us. Ray gets out of bed, yawning. Do you mind if I take a shower? No, not at all. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon. If you keep smirking at me like that, you ain't gotta go nowhere. He retreats into the bathroom. I eye his duffel bag that he always brings with him. I know it isn't a nice thing to do, but after everything that has been going on, I can hardly be blamed for being a little skeptical. I can't disregard what I saw in that warehouse. I can't disregard what was spoken about on the phone last night. I can't disregard my safety by having him around my apartment so often without knowing if he is dangerous or not. I first poke at his duffel bag. Then I slowly open it. He can read our thoughts, can he? Inside there were some changes of clothing. Just a sweatshirt and some jeans. I smell them, but nothing seems off. They smell like gray. Not pine and toasted sugar. While I'm digging around in his clothing, I accidentally shake loose a carton of cigarettes. Ooh. I'd probably need some stress relief if I had a whole silly rely on me too. I feel something hard in the pocket. That looks like a pen I used to have. There isn't much in his duffel bag. Some clothing, a notebook, some keys, a couple of phones. I hear a bump in the shower and realize I probably don't have too much more time to snoop. He's going to catch us. Like, why would we do that? Let's look at the notebook. I glance at the small notebook. It seems like an odd thing to carry for a superhero. I flip it open. On the pages, there are small drawings of different planets and notes. The drawings and notes go on for pages and pages. Something about the handwriting feels off to me. To confirm my suspicion, I hop up to my nightstand. I open the nightstand, grabbing the coffee sleeve from Ray I have kept. My suspicions are correct. The handwriting on the coffee sleeve and the handwriting from the first good chunk of pages in the notebook are not similar at all. Interesting. As the pages continue, the handwriting gets closer to handwriting that is on the coffee sleeve. Is this Ray? Or is this someone else too? Oh, is he actually an alien? The drawings on the pages always look a bit childish, never seeming to change. The pages near the end trail off. A chunk of pages are missing. The final page has an image of two spheres and the words, "We orbit around each other." As I am returning everything in the duffel bag, a wallet tumbles out, flopping out against the floor. A square paper slides out of the wallet and it hits the ground. I snag it off the ground, opening the wallet to put it back inside. As I flip around the small square, my hand pauses. My heart threatens to leap from my chest. On the small square that was tucked inside of the wallet was a very familiar view. One I saw when I was looking into the mirror. A view of myself around 3 years ago. It's me in my villain outfit petting a cat. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so I guess we finally got where the Yandere comes from. As the shower shuts off, I am jolted back to reality. I shove the picture back inside of the wallet and bury it back into the bag, zipping it up just like it was before. He can read our thoughts, he can read our thoughts. I lay myself casually onto the bed, pretending to read a book that had been sitting on my nightstand for over a month at this point. A couple of minutes later of pretending reading, Ray exits the restroom. He approaches and leans against the wall where he usually does, by the window. This time, instead of smoking a cigarette, he is fully focused on me. He can read our thoughts. I can't do secondhand embarrassment. His intense look makes me squirm. There's something distant, disconnected about his eyes.
I'm in danger!
So, you were digging through my stuff or something? Did you have fun reading through my notebook? I would have read it for you if you would have asked nicely. Ray levels a look at me. I'm not unnerved. Ray, it's not me. Okay, this is scary. He's uncanny. He has his uncanny moments, and I still love that. It seems like you are unnerved by me on some level. Then you don't trust me? He pushes himself off the wall and walks towards me. So ask me whatever you want. If you ask, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know, Sleepy? Yeah, why do you have a photo of me? Why do you have a photo of me, babe, in your wallet? A photo from 3 years ago. Do you remember what you were doing in that photo? I try and think back. What was I doing during that time 3 years ago? My eyes widen. I was robbing a house. I look panicked at Ray. I'm not gonna turn you in or anything, dummy. At that time, I was on the way to my next assignment when I saw you breaking into the house of Legislator Keck. I was going to quickly take care of you, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was an odd feeling. Before that moment, I never really had any issues getting rid of criminals. I truly believed that someone commits a crime, they are opening themselves up to a punishment. That the world was better off without them. But that day, something changed. I kept watching you run around, playing with the cat, and something in me just couldn't compute that you were a criminal. His eyes peer into mine. You had a bag of everything you came there for in hand. All the jewels, money, blackmail. So without a doubt, you were a criminal. But I couldn't get myself to dispose of you. You're using the word dispose. Heroes don't kill, Ray. Ray. So I became curious and kept trying to predict where you would hit next so I could catch a glimpse at you. Sometimes I was right, sometimes I was wrong. Stalker. Ray laughs. I guess I became a little obsessed. You broke my ideals and I had to figure out why. Why didn't you say anything? I couldn't just talk to you. Could you imagine if you, a petty criminal, knew that you were on Binary Star's radar? You would have disappeared from the city, possibly even the country the next day. But eventually, you'd disappear anyways. By that time, I didn't realize how much of me depended on you. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. You were all I thought about. You had become my binary star, and without you, my balance was off. I became a zombie during my day. I would just smile and say what they wanted me to. And at night, I sought you out. I finally found you 3 weeks ago. Is that all it's been, is 3 weeks? I'm okay with this. I transferred to work in the city. I purchased a condo. I formulated the perfect plan to meet you. You were never supposed to figure out that I was Binary Star. I was hoping that you would either fall for me or Binary Star. Not both. Ray sighs and rubs his forehead in frustration. I just didn't expect my old partner to try and chase you down too. And now I know he truly won't stop until he is 6 feet under. Ray levels an intense gaze at me. After 3 years, I came to the conclusion that you were what matters. Not crime, not justice, not criminals or villains or civilians, or even Earth itself. It's you, Sleepy. That's a heavy thing to carry, right? Ooh. Ray levels his gaze at me so closely, I could feel his heartbeat if I focused hard enough. Sleepy, I promise I will keep you safe. I might not be the perfect shining hero from the stars that everyone claims I am, but I will be your hero. He's not crazy. He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. He has a few loose screws, but don't we all? Don't we all? Don't we all? I'm not sure how to respond. Some part of me knows thank you isn't an appropriate response for the situation. Ray can sense the conflicting expressions that drift across my face. I know that was probably a lot. I'll let you rest. He pauses as if he wants to say something. Then he decides just to leave with a wave. I don't get a kiss goodbye, baby. Ray gathers his stuff and exits my apartment. I am left in silence with only my thoughts. It's obvious that Ray, or rather Binary Star, is dangerous to some extent. But when he talks about himself without the mask on, something about him just feels so lonely, distant. I sit down, thinking over the previous interaction on repeat. I spend most of the day trying to research information about Binary Star, but I can't really find anything of value. The sun is already beginning to set, and the restlessness sets in. After a while, I can't help but do something about my complicated feelings at hand. Call a double? We ain't calling. Let's research. I'm not dragging them into this. Forget double, and I'm not dragging Haley into this. I can't help but feel uneasy about Binary Star. I decide to continue to search some additional information about him. I look, but there isn't much information to be found. The information that does exist is hard to parse between fact and fiction. While searching, there are a lot of clickbaity titles about his love life or what he does in his off time. But I continue to search for real information. I finally stumble across a post that sounds different from the others. I click on it. Binary Star, the truth the Hero Association doesn't want you to know. 5:15 at 6 p.m. User 49824. This is gonna sound crazy. I have nothing left to live for. so I'm just gonna say it. User blanket imp. Nobody asked. User 49824. Binary star is human. User blanket imp. Didn't ask. User 49824. I'm not making this shit up. My dad passed away last week. We were cleaning out his office and found some documents from his work. They confirmed that Binary Star was raised in a government lab. This whole time, they've been training him to be a weapon for war. Oh, that's actually really sad. Grandmud. Dude, go touch grass, seriously. It worked too. Remember how the Southern War ended 16 years ago? After going on for 2 decades? It's because they dropped in Binary Star. There are testimonies from the locals. Well, that is before they were slaughtered to cover up the massacres of the heroes. At the time, Binary was 16 years old and possibly massacred hundreds. Oh. As the news tried to break from independent journalists about the massacres at the hand of the heroes, the NAHA debuted Binary Star that year to create distractions from the public, and it worked. And distracted you from getting some bitches on your dick. Clearly. The more I dug, the more it checked out to me. Look at this image I finally found. He looks funny. An image appears on screen. It is a blurry Ray in military gear. That's Binary Star. It doesn't look completely like him because there's always Photoshop in his photos. But that is 100% him. There was no reason for an undercover hero to be there. Blanket Imp is online. Unless they were cleaning up some loose ends, some locals or journalists in hiding. Dude, now you too? Is there a grass shortage or something? I'm serious. Okay, you and user 49824 can crazy talk together. I'm logging off. Nerds. Loser Blanket Imp is offline. User 49824, you online? Guess not. Dang. July 4th, 7 p.m. User Blanket Imp. Dude, what the fuck? I think I'm getting paranoid. There's this van that keeps following me. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. User Grand Mud. User Blanket Imp. Fuck, I'm getting freaked out. Oh no. I type a hello in the chat and wait a few minutes, but nobody comes online. I shut the screen off, alone with my thoughts. It's a common rumor that the Hero Association used heroes to win the Southern War. But it is literally a war crime to do so, and the heroes are only for justice. So the general populace basically wrote it off as conspiracy theory. I swallow thickly. After seeing Binary Star casually kill all those people in the warehouse, some part of me can't help but to think that it's not a simple theory anymore. I put my computer away, starting to feel a little sick. After reading all of that, some part of me felt like I knew more, but understood less of Binary Star than ever before. Okay, but that was Binary Star, not Ray. I start to feel exhausted. Ray isn't home and it's already pretty late. I can't help but to wonder if it's because of our discussion earlier. It certainly left off on an awkward note. A bit of sadness stung in my heart. Despite everything, some part of me still trusted Ray. I get into bed, resting my body against the plush blankets. My eyes close, covering me in the familiar darkness of sleep. I dream of a peculiar dream. One where Double, Haley, and myself are all heroes. We fight to defend the ultimate villain, Binary Star. I drive a sword through his chest. He erupts into planetary dust, showering glitter all over myself. I don't feel sad, yet tears well and pour down my face. The planet heals. It's finally over. The dust falls into sparks, and soon the earth catches fire. A wild flame licks my face and my body. I can't breathe. Did he burn down our apartment? Help, I can't. As I dream, the smell of smoke drifts across my senses. I cough a bit, turning over. My eyes flash open as the scent of smoke permeates the area. I immediately sit up. Oh no, the whole apartment is consumed by flames. I blanch. How could it have spread this much without me waking up? I quickly stumble out of my bed. The ground is hot as flames lick the far wall. I cough as the smoke starts to get in my lungs. I can't stop coughing. This is bad. I glance around my apartment as it's doused in flames. I cough harder as I kneel over. The smoke is suffocating. I have to do something fast. Let's go for the window. I feel like the balcony would be too much air, and the front door is probably already consumed by flames. I look around. The front door is too far away, and the balcony door is maybe too heavy for me to open. The window falls into my vision. It is already partially open. If I can leverage my body to force it open in one swoop, maybe I can then get some fresh air and jump to the neighbor's balcony. It's a risky maneuver, but I'm willing to try. I crawl towards the window. Gathering my strength, I push the window sill upwards, careful not to fall out. Black spots cloud my vision. Instead of fresh air coming through the opening, it seems only smoke is going out. That's what I assumed would happen. I need to hurry. I crawl up towards the window, my lungs screaming at the lack of air. I slowly and carefully make my way out of the window. I stand up, trying to get a foothold on the thin awning. I have done this 1,000 times before in my previous career, but none under such difficult circumstances. My mind feels hazy and my knees begin to shake. I look towards the neighbor's balcony. I have to do this quickly. I have to make my leap. In all but a moment, I am soaring through the air. I am a bit short. I grab desperately at the bottom of the balcony. I try to steady my hanging body, my arm shaking with the force. If I can just get my elbows up, I can pull the rest of my body to safety. My heart pounds as I hang on to my neighbor's balcony desperately. My lungs are screaming at the rush of fresh air as my vision obscures. My fingertips shake, the sweat making it all the more dangerous as my fingers begin to slip. I try to pull myself up, but between my shaking, overexerted arms, lungs filled with smoke, and slippery fingertips, I can't seem to hold on. My body plummets 5 stories towards the ground. I close my eyes, waiting for the collision. Suddenly, my body is slammed into the water, my fall somewhat broken by the shallow fountain below. The air is violently stolen from my lungs, and I can feel my spine and legs shattered in multiple places. I try to move, try to get up, but my body won't listen. It screams in protest. My vision obscures as my lungs still can't find a purchase in any fresh air. Please, God. I cry only to myself as my vision fades fully to black. Well, guess who's not gonna be happy about that? Okay, so guess we do go through the balcony window. Now I'm being stubborn, Ray. Okay, we're gonna sprint. Mess around and find out. I make my way towards the balcony door. It is the closest to me, so it only takes a few seconds to get to it. When I reach out to the doorknob, I feel the heat even before I touch it. I turn around, yanking a sheet off the bed, and wrap my hands in it. I try to push, but the balcony door doesn't budge. I curse under my breath. Why does it have to be jammed now of all times? I use my full body weight to push against it, but again, no dice. My vision begins to spot as my lungs desperately search for any air that can gain purchase in. I again push my body weight against the door, but it doesn't even flinch under my full pressure. My legs collapse, shaking as my vision swirls. I reach towards the door, crawling on my knees. My body heaves and coughs, unable to relieve my lungs of the soot. As my vision begins to fade, suddenly a rush of air hits me. I'm being stubborn. I don't want to hear it. Why did you burn down my apartment, Ray? Ray, I have been down bad for you this entire time. How dare you do this to me? How dare you? I'm disappointed in you. Binary Star looks down at me, radiant as ever. Even in these circumstances, he glows. I don't know if I want to play this before I play the good ending. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. You would really rather die than ask me to save you. Do you hate me? Are you disgusted with what you found out about me? Do you think I'm a monster too? I'm unable to answer, all of the words being swallowed by coughs and desperate, greedy gasps for the sudden influx of fresh air. You don't have to say anything. I already know you do. Binary Star smiles kindly. His words do not match his expression. I debated leaving you here, watching the light fade from your eyes, and shackling myself from humanity once and for all. But it seems I'm really struggling with that decision. Hey, why your eyes slowly turning red? So, I'll give you a chance to make that decision for me. He approaches, smiling as kind as ever. I struggle to my feet, to meet the hero eye to eye. Why? I choke out between coughs. To be frank, I'm tired of being a paragon of humanity. It's clear now that even you don't see me as a hero either. You probably don't see me as a human. Not 1 ounce of affection left in your heart for me. And you are even right to think so. To do so. And I want to retire, I guess. He pauses in thought. Well, I guess retire is not the correct word for it. He chuckles. What you experienced earlier with the alien attack is just a recon of sorts. They have many armies waiting for the word to attack. It will happen in a week or so. They will have ships, bodies, and weapons beyond our comprehension. The other heroes will only serve as a special fodder for ungodly mechanisms. I could defeat them. It won't be pretty, but I could. He brushes a hand through his hair. But you see, Sleepy, I'm having a hard time finding the will to fight for humanity, to save them. And the only thing that would make me even remotely want to. He glances downward at me, but his silence falls thick. To be honest, at this point, I'd just rather watch it all burn. Let all the aliens do the hard work, and then I'll play cleanup crew. That's cruel. But you're a hero? No, fuck that. That's cruel. Humanity is cruel. He's not wrong. Listen. You know, I'm trying to see where my man is wrong. I really am. Humanity is cruel. And despite it all, despite the glamour, the advertisements, the campaigns, I am human. He looks at my scared, doubtful form. I know you too. To some, I probably look like a monster. And believe me when I say, I desperately tried to shelter you from that. To everyone else, I look like a savior. But frankly, I'm tired of wrestling with strangers' views and expectations of myself. My identity. I can't stop. I am inexorable. Only when I see the earth shatter under my force will I be forced to mourn the loss. Only as the planet scatters and drifts as trillion glowing particles will I have to reckon with the conclusions that if I am a human or monster. Some part of me thought you could save me. Baby, we don't do that here. I mean, I was trying to, but I clicked the wrong thing. He chuckles in a self-deprecating way. I realize I was wrong to even place that expectation on you. I'm sorry for that, Sleepy. You know what? He said sorry, so like he's fine. I feel bad for him. I really do. The binary star hero sheds his mask. He is Ray. Despite it all, they are one and the same. He reaches his hand out towards me. Ray is shining brighter than ever, lighting up the whole room with his divine glow. Some stars are created by being ripped apart by black holes. Sleepy, do you want to be torn apart, shredded piece by piece, to be born whole, more bright and beautiful than ever before? Some part of me felt it wasn't necessarily a question he was posing. I'm gonna go with my first instinct, and I'm not gonna take your hand, Ray. Not this Ray. Not this Ray. This is Ray in a different universe. I'm coping. Leave me alone. I take a step back. Oh, I don't like that face. I don't like that. I don't like the disappointment in his eyes. Fear takes hold as tears cloud my vision. Ray, please, don't. Ray looks hurt. After all this, you've still run from me. Binary star's face falls. The glow snuffs out like a candle. Flames fade to nothing in an instant. I am surrounded by darkness, and I am terrified. My flight instincts trigger, and I sprint towards the door. I reach for the door desperate. I crash full force into something soft. Really, Sleepy? I thought you knew me better than that by now. Running from someone like me. His arms trap me into the corner. I can feel his hot breath dusting my cheek. What is going through that little head of yours? To think that was smart. I guess we do have to do things the hard way then. In the dark, a vicious red glow begins to shine. Binary Star smiles. He smiles the same way I have seen him 1,000 times, among every billboard, poster, and magazine. Goodbye, Sleepy. A flash of red, a surge of pain. Everything was black. And then, nothing. True to his word, Binary Star carried forth with his plan. Within a week, an awful war broke out due to alien invasion. Within a month, all humanity ceased to exist. Within 3 months, all living creatures were torn asunder. Bodies strewn amongst trees, stones, grass, as if they were innate to the terrain. Within a year, Binary Star had grown tired, lonely. He roamed and mourned, still unable to answer the question that pressed in him, demanding a conclusion. With the last exhale, Binary Star fulfilled the final purpose he was created for. With the first gift he was ever given, he shines so bright, all of nature was forced to bow before him. And so, for the first time, amongst the deafening silence of galaxy dust, Ray finally existed. Completely alone. Why did that make me emotional? All right, so I guess we will take his hand. I guess we will. I take Ray's hand. My heart thumps out of my chest. He smiles beautifully, full of cathartic hurt. I understood in that moment that I am the bone that needs to be broken in order to be set in place and healed properly. The day I met you was the first day I learned something new about myself. I learned that I could love, that I could hope to be human. Ray holds me close. His hand strokes my cheek. Thank you for letting me dream, Sleepy. I thought I could change, that I could do something other than human or monster. But in the end, I have a quasar that shines around me like a halo. It pulls matter from everything else around it in a single volatile ring. That ring will shred and swallow until it's hard, until it's had its fill, until nothing else can be cannibalized. It will rage on until it fades away from existence completely. He brushes some soot off of my forehead. He pauses, looking upon my face. A moment of hesitation clouds his features. I look up at Ray. You know, hold on. It's my oldest girl syndrome. I'm having a hard time letting a man save me. But you know, I really I really truly hope that you find what you're looking for, like I do. Ray, I hope you find what you're looking for. Ray looks upon my face with an indecipherable smile and a sigh. There is a sadness that lurks in his dark eyes. He brushes a tear away from my cheek. Don't cry, Sleep. I will keep you with me forever. Ray takes my face into his hands. In a moment that felt both shorter than a thought and longer than eternity, Ray presses his face into mine. His lips passionately gain purchase amongst my own. I push back, desperately trying to convey what words cannot. At that moment, I feel the sun. Everything radiates. My heart beats, my skin hums. I feel metamorphosis. I look at Ray. He shines. But this is really cool. Like, this art is really cool. I am in love with this game. Parts of me fade, being pulled apart, shredded into dust by the star before me. Ray holds me in his arms. He kisses me desperately between sweet murmured words. I can taste the salt that runs down his cheeks and falls between our lips. He holds me tighter, wrapped in my own cocoon. I can no longer talk. I can no longer see. Soon my mind is no longer my own. I shine with Ray. Brilliance thread amongst matter and being. I fade. I am reborn. These endings are getting me. Whew. All right. Save me, Ray. Save me. I give Ray a bold look. Save me, Ray. You told me to call out to you for help, and now I am. I don't want Binary Star to save me. I don't want him. I want you. I am asking you, Ray. I want to stay with you. I don't want oblivion. I don't want silence. I don't want a greater purpose. I want you. I want to be with you. Human or monster, it doesn't matter. I don't care. You will never trust me. I can't help but laugh, even in these circumstances. Ray, after everything, do you really expect me to be able to trust you? You hardly ever even given me a reason to trust you, but I can tell that you care for me and All I know is some part of me does love you, and I don't want to throw that away because of some uncertainty. I want to try and learn to trust you. The real you. Ray looks at me like he doesn't quite know what to say. I want to go on normal dates with you. I want to go in fights, cry, apologize, love, have awkward misunderstandings. I want to sum out differences together. All this time, you have been what people wanted you to be. But the truth is, I don't want you to be anyone. I want to grow into someone with you. I'm getting emotional. Even if I am not the hero binary star that you want, I don't want him. I fell for Ray. Yeah, I fell for Ray for the coffee shop. I don't want binary star. Not the edited hero on the magazine. And I'm not ready to give that up yet. So please give us a chance to figure this out together. Please hold on a bit longer. Defend this planet a bit longer. Please don't give up on this. On us. I entangle our fingers together. Ray is silent as he watches me. His shoulders slump into a tired posture. He gives a deep exhale of air. I promise I will make you the best black coffee. Ray's eyes crinkle. That is an offer I can't turn down. This is a money back guarantee, right? He squeezes my hand lightly. I crack a smile, even under these circumstances. Always. In an instant, Ray places a sweet kiss on my lips. He lifts me up easily in his arms. Ray! I gasp in shock. What? He looks down at me with a coy smirk. I'm really craving some exclusive Sleepy's black coffee right now, aren't you? His face is so close to mine, I can't help but look away. And he chuckles. Wrap your arms around my neck and hold on tight. I do as I'm told for the first time in forever. In an instant, we are in the air flying. The night sky is beautiful and the cold air makes me shiver. Is my apartment still burning down? What about the other people in my building? Are they okay? Ray holds me a bit tighter, draping his iconic cape over my back. Ray is still an enigma to me. Some part of me thinks I will never quite understand him. But for the first time, we have some semblance of understanding between us. And it makes me want to learn more about who Ray is. I want to discover the bad, the good, the deep, dark shadows that are cast from his luminosity. I close my eyes, squeezing Ray tighter, hoping, praying to anyone for the future that is kind. That's why I didn't call Binary Star, because I don't want him. I don't want him. I wanted Ray. I don't want Binary Star. I want Ray. Alright, so this time, Binary Star, help me. I knew things were going bad fast. I yell out his name with all the force that I can manage. Binary Star, help me! Less than a moment later, a gust of fresh air bursts past me from the balcony. I look up, and the shining hero stands before me. I don't want this. He reaches out his hand towards me, smiling kindly. He is radiant even amongst the smoke and flame. Despite the destruction around me, I feel no semblance of fear. I'm here to save you, Sleepy. Without hesitation, I grab his hand. Pulling myself up, I throw myself into his arms, hugging him with the remainder of the strength of my body. He freezes, surprised by my action. Binary Star clears his throat and shifts his gaze to the side in a feeble attempt to hide how red his face is. I'm mad. Cause I don't want Binary Star, I want Ray. Give me my cynical, crazy Ray. After a few seconds of patting my head awkwardly, he shifts back. He squats lower, settling his forearm under my bum. Binary Star easily lifts me up, securing my back to his other hand. He steps out onto the balcony, looking at me with a coy smile. Hold on tight. Suddenly we are flying through the starry sky, his iconic red cape trailing behind. The night air is brisk as he flies past skyscrapers and stars. Soon enough, he settles me down onto a high-up balcony in the middle of downtown. You can see the whole city from here. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the point of why they placed me here. I don't want him. He opens up the door and beckons me inside. He's gonna keep me here forever. My jaw drops. Daddy got money. Is this your apartment? Kinda, but yes. He smirks. How'd you like it? This is where you'll be living from now on. I burnt down your apartment just so you'd move in. What? Unless you want to go back to your apartment, which I wouldn't personally recommend in its current state. He walks up to me, looking down at me with a serious expression. Plus, here I can keep you safe. I know where you are. I guess that makes sense. I promise not to impede. I'll be out of here right when I get a new apartment. An indecipherable look passes across Ray's expression, and I could almost swear I heard him chuckle. He turns away, walking into the apartment. We will see about that. What'd you say? He turns around, smiling his signature radiant smile. Nothing. Come on, let me show you around your new home, Star. I couldn't help but to follow him. He led me as if a gravitational pull kept us together. Part of me knew that something didn't feel entirely right. But then I was already too enthralled by the hero. The way he shined. I couldn't help but to orbit around him. Okay, so I'm gonna go through before I get Haley's and Double's ending. I want to go through, get Ray's nitbits and tidbits, and then I just want to go over. Well, you'll see. But anyway, so I guess we won't do something suggested. We can just try to drift off to sleep. I stare at Ray as he gazes back, the frame of the silly silhouetting him beautifully. He puffs on his cigarette while he's staring at me. His gaze almost felt seductive. I could feel my face heating up. At this rate, I would never fall asleep. I shifted my body away from him so I could stare at the wall instead. I could hear Ray chuckle a bit. Bastard. After enough time passes, I'm able to relax enough and drift off to sleep. Okay, we're gonna do something that we would never do. No, we don't want to kiss, babe. Said nobody ever. I shake my head lightly. Oh, come, Pookie. Sorry, I don't think I can. It's okay, don't apologize. I'm sorry for even asking. I got ahead of myself. Clearly. You should try and get some sleep. You look exhausted. I look exhausted? Ray, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. Okay, this is what I actually want to go back for. I want to look at his phone. I tap on one of his phones in the duffel bag. It's a password protected, but I can read a couple of the newest text messages. None of the texts come from saved numbers. I expand the first message. Hey BS, this is Miss. I got your number from Chandra. I texted you last week, but you never responded. Can you please consider talking to Herschel for me? The second message comes from the same number. Look, I know I fucked up. It won't happen again. The family took the shut up money and signed an NDA, so you can vouch for me if I promise I won't come back to bite you. While I was reading the second message from the missed person, a message appeared on the screen. Need to talk about your recent performance. I have been informed of actions inappropriate by the standards of the NAHA. 7 a.m. tomorrow EST, Herschel. While I'm trying to close out, I accidentally hit the reply button on the message from Herschel. Oh no! I should have just closed that out immediately. But the part of me wanted to see what would happen if I respond. Oh! T. Okay. Hold on. No, I shouldn't respond. Respond yes, respond no. Respond with something flirty. Oh, we being chaotic. I snickered to myself, typing up a response. I'll show you some real inappropriate actions by the standards of the NAHA. Wink. Our response comes almost immediately. If that is a threat, we will not respond lightly. Herschel. My attempt at flirtation has flown far over Herschel's head and into dangerous territory. I've become determined. And I won't respond lightly to that sexy little body of yours, Herschel. Ray is gonna kill us. Right on the spot. I cover my mouth to keep myself from laughing out loud as the typing indicator begins and stops multiple times. Herschel is like... Herschel must be really confused. Finally, a text comes through. Did you drink drain cleaner? Take a gunshot to the head. Sober up. 8 a.m. tomorrow. Herschel. Herschel was certified no fun at all. I put Ray's phone away. Ray, you have to... It was funny. I'm going through my phone, huh? You are a nosy little thing. I am not going to hear the end of that. Kinda an invasion of privacy, don't you think? Ray cracks a smile. By the way, I don't appreciate you role-playing as me and flirting with my boss. I am not going to hear the end of that. Sorry, it was funny in the moment. You can just say it was my mistake or something. Ray's face falls. Absolutely not. It's better for the both of us if they don't know you exist. Ray levels a look at me. It seems like you are unnerved by me on some level. Okay, let's see what happens if we respond yes. I quickly type something simple. The person named Herschel responds back with a thumbs up emoji. Something gave me the feeling that this man, Herschel, wasn't necessarily technologically literate. I close out the text messages and put the phone back away. Let's respond no. I type and send a simple no. It only takes a few moments for this person named Herschel to respond. Don't play this game, Ray. We will not respond lightly. Herschel. Suddenly, another text comes in with a long set of numbers. What the? The realization hits me. Herschel has sent me coordinates. I don't even waste time verifying that they are my coordinates before responding back. Sorry, it was a joke. Of course I'll be there. Herschel takes a few seconds to respond. 8 a.m. tomorrow. Herschel. Almost got nuked. So last time we asked him why he had a photo of us, how did you get your abilities? I recall what Luke Blaze told me a couple of days ago. I asked Ray how he got his abilities. I look up at Ray and he looks back at me with a slightly stressed expression on his face. He said, do you want to know that for sure? You sure you want to know that? You sure? You sure? Okay. He knows what I have thought. Tell me, Ray. His lips tighten and he works a hand through his hair. His body is tense and he glances back at me. Ray, you said anything. I know. Ray. Fuck. He curses under his breath. I narrow my eyes. What's your ability, Ray? He looks at me directly. His eyes so deeply black they just might swallow me whole. He's like, I'm trying to swallow you whole. Even the room feels a bit dimmer due to his pressure. They call me Binary Star. Why? Because you shine so brightly against the evil of night? Ray lets out a sound somewhere between a scoff and a laugh. If only that was the case, Star. What are binary stars? I was terrible with science. Is this a science lesson or something? Ray stares down at me with an immovable expression. He is clearly not in the mood for jokes. A solar system where there are 2 stars? In a binary system, there is a primary star and a secondary star. Depending on the orbit, they can be classified as wide binaries and close binaries. I am unsure where this is going, but the tone of Ray's voice keeps me from speaking. In a close binary, mass can be transferred between the two. The primary star can exert gravitational force strong enough to pull the smaller star, cannibalizing it completely. That explains the ending. A silence settles between the two of us, an understanding that leaves me queasy. I am said to be the hero with countless abilities. But in reality, my ability is just one. He swallowed all those other to pull in smaller stars. Oh God, no, Ray! And devour them whole. So he ate all these people. Every ability I have, I killed for. Criminals, villains, civilians, even other heroes. Some were forced upon me. Others were my own volition. My stomach sinks. I get it now. Okay. It's not out of the question that he would be able to slaughter people so easily. After all, I witnessed it myself. But some part of me felt disturbed. I won't deny what I am, Sleepy. Luke was right. I am a monster. I'm not a hero from the stars. I am essentially only one thing. A government-funded military weapon. We didn't even have to look it up. Nothing can change that. Despite Ray's stony facade, I can sense some sadness in his tone. I may be a monster, but I promise I will keep you safe if you let me. I'm not sure how to respond. Part of me knows thank you is not an appropriate response for this situation. Ray can sense the conflicting expressions that drift across my face. I know that was a lot. I'll let you rest. Ray gathers his stuff and leaves my apartment. My poor baby. Like, Okay. So, before I start, we need to get Haley's ending, Double's ending, and then we also need to do the after stories. I am feeling a lot of things right now. I'm feeling a lot of things. Let me First of all, let's start with the game itself. Man, this game was so good. It's hard for me to stare at a computer so long, be in these lights forever. My throat goes, everything, right? I did not want to stop recording. I didn't want to stop playing it. So like it hooks you very well. It tells the story with such like I'm aghast. I'm shook. I'm shooketh. I love this game. I think this might be my favorite. Game so far on the channel. Favor is close second. Favor is close second. But it's the same creator, so Concrete Parasite comes from my throat. There were so many parts during his endings that I got like emotional. Like I had to stop and I was like shedding tears because that is a life that is not good. Like he was a government experiment, born and raised, had his humanity stripped from him, and then was told to protect humanity. Like what? The psychological damage. And this could be my Pisces, I can fix him. This could be my literal, like, I can fix him, but like, I can fix him. Like when he was like, call binary star. I didn't want to call binary star. I wanted to call Ray, So like, this was such a good game. I cannot stress enough. You should play this on your own. I have the link in the description as always. The game is free. It is free. So you go through, play it, experience it for yourself, because it's the difference between seeing someone else play and like doing it on your own. Because I did watch a spar play it like years ago, but now that I'm playing it myself, like I'm just like, I'm so happy I did. I'm so happy I did, because I am in love with Ray. I love him as a character. I love the depth to his character. I love that he's just a good character. He's really good. He's really good. He's really good. He reminds me of Homelander from Editor Sleepy knows. Editor Sleepy, throw him up. But he reminds me of Homelander, but like I feel like I can tolerate Ray more than I can Homelander. Homelander was a little much. But also we didn't get to see his hero like business side. We got to see Ray. But I loved everything about this. The art, the writing, the pacing was actually really good. It was so good. His power being a binary star sucking in the smaller stars. That was okay. All right. I can gush about this game all day. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I love seeing your face. I love having you here. I love being oh so sleepy and oh so cozy. And remember that day by day, moment by moment, we are blossoming like a flower of lavender, calm, collected, and fragrant. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. This game really like, my heart is like, I love this game.